Alright, here we go. Maybe. Don't entirely remember what I was up to last time. November 23rd, 1899. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought I could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them, a shepherd indeed.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lame hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Gross. I'm here drinking coffee. Woke up 15 minutes ago. You're good. cryptic clue. Some kind of mechanism, a secret and infernal one, no doubt. The missing candlestick is clearly the answer. But why, this I cannot fathom. Why hide secret machines in a place of prayer? And where are the faithful? Why are there drag marks about the altar, as if someone was pulled away? Guess I need a candle. Stuck. Weird. Infernal machinery. The engine fires. The flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me on. I cannot fail them. Another one. A hellish portal. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Here we go. Now we get to that dark part where I can't see. Unless my light's on.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
These final thoughts, what exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What bestitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the malodorous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below. My fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloom. And where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is, finally, my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. No, I don't think I will. You know, if my light actually goes out, I'm just screwed on the rest of this game, right? Creepy. Oh, jeez. I don't know what that is. I don't think I'm supposed to go near it, though. Did you not just see the piggy? Right there. Let's see. I guess I'm supposed to be doing something down there. I don't know what, though. Direction I came from? Yeah. Yep, that's the direction I came from. Bacon would raise the stress, huh? Probably because he'd be mad I'm eating one of his fellows. Not sure what I'm doing with a door that can move. Ooh, we're back outside. Would it be a super pork?
Water in the shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
The Mandis Processing Company. My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Oh, jeez. That's the direction I came from, right? I don't know. Creepy noises. There are more furnaces? Oh my gosh. Sounds like something's out there. and steel. The fires are stoked. Assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant, I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it, and hoping the saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the fires. Lily's arms are made of steel. Lily's arms are silent. The pistons are silent. The plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way. I fear the scale of these engines suggests a far greater works than is visible from the surface. So my friend must be correct, and the larger part of this plant is underground. We are close to the Times? I can't remember how to say that one. No wonder flooding is such a risk. Close to a big river. I feel like it got darker. Oh, jeez. No idea where I'm going. Just running. There's one over there. Probably gonna die down here. Oh, nasty. Is it gonna eat me? Yep. Told you I'd die down here. did that dark voice instruct me to do, under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps? And if the door should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that snuffing, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. So I know there's a piece of paper I missed up there, which sucks because I'm a completionist. So I guess I'm not getting that because I can't deal with that little piggy thing running around. Maybe I have to go back through though. Might catch it then. April 30th, 1899. The crate arrived this morning and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery or was born deformed and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him and suspect my great-uncle's presence in his current condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the processes of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Not only was it difficult to run away from, it's a kind of a maze there too. So there'd be a guarantee I'd get lost again and not get back down here. Seems fun. So I just wrote a dummy waiter back up, I feel like. Oh boy. Now I have a concussion. Sabotage, bruised and battered but alive. I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the flood, free your children.
Quickly, Mantis, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brandenburg infusion vitae to 1 part orgone monod dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. What if I buy my bacon where it doesn't have a lot of the fat on it, because I think that's disgusting. Maintenance access. There is clearly another passage beyond the lock gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. That's fun. Creepy. The centrifuge is some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen here too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Gonna do some chemistry again. Another pig monster. August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce to overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We gave them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes, and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed. As bones are reset, I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that troubles them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams, you are my children now. We have children once again. And your forms, imperfect, will be the engines to make my own blood flow again.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Oh, the ghost locked the door behind him. He opened this one for me, though. Oh boy. No. Oh, I have to go that way now. Time for a phone call, someone's chasing me.
You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mantis. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Oh, jeez. August 4th, 1898. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in his skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Well, let's go back up with the piggy. I turned the light off, but no, I can't see. Don't use the light, it's a beacon. Okay, but I can't see without it. There's gonna be another one right there. Gonna die. Where'd you lead me? Back to the little machine? Yeah, we're back to that little machine.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
I suspect there's something I have to do first. Ooh, I think I need one of those. Oh, warning. Inflamed it is. Burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft. Leaking down my legs, blood and excrement, my lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes. They ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Pushed them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not us all can take change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that. But he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Wow, dang. Oh, nice. So apparently I'm missing tubes. Oh, jeez. No? Just the one? Yeah, just the one. We'll go in the hole. There'll be something out there. Oh, jeez, there it is. It wouldn't let me take my device. Yep, looks like it's one per area. Now to get back to the others. Come on. There we go. I love being chased by little piggies. It's great. It's my favorite thing in the world. Didn't I just come in that door? I don't know. No, I did not. Gonna take that long journey back. Probably won't actually find the way back. There we go. Well, it's ticking like a bomb. I think that's all of them. There's the lever upstairs. Nope. I don't know how I'm supposed to make something when I have nothing. Is there a container I can pick up? Because I'm gonna need a container. have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. No clue what it wants. No clue at all. There we go. Look, a blood trail. It's great.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Well, it's cool because I don't know how to use a ladder.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. Sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? Oh, looky, water monster. 'Cause you know how much I love the last one. Piggy. Oh, look, I'm gonna get lost in a maze again. It's great. I love mazes. Jeez, gross, gross. Let's get out of the water. We're gonna have to go in the water, aren't we? We just are. I just know it. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forums have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Chilm, and I am no Elihu. Elijah? I don't know. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vita splinters, they live sporadically. Turn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. Then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed, and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. I'm sure some of those were certainly words.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Oh, that's good. I'm curious. I have to open that, don't I?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Madness, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but every time I have to stop for something, I kind of backtrack because I don't know where I am anymore. Not that I really knew in the first place. I think I'm just walking in circles right now. I don't think I'm gonna make it to that. Am I supposed to? Yeah, like it comes right at me. We're not going back down there. Nasty. I don't know, we'll deal with it later. To use that. Yeah, that's a maze. Illusion Mandus Post-Diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back to the Thames, where it belongs, and clear the path to the center of the machine.
That's it, Papa. We're so near now.
I feel like I missed something because that was too easy. A nest of wretches. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Hello, Barry and Stella, how was your stream? Thank you for the follow, Scorpion King. We are playing a spooky game. Resident Evil demo, huh? Does that mean you're gonna get the full game? Is that the door I just came in? Work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. Alrighty then. Have you played all of them, or just a few of them? Nice. Are these supposed to be their, like, chambers they live in? Oh jeez. Well, at least it's in a cage, I guess. Just a few. Dabbled in a few, but played 7 all the way. I have the others on Steam. Just haven't played them yet because I've been doing Amnesia and a bunch of little random games. The only one I don't have is the one that's like $80 or something. I'll get to them one day. I just have been going alphabetically in my Steam library, picking games, so I'm still at the top of the list. Where am I going? There we go. How do I select to use this ladder? Because otherwise I'm just gonna fall. There we go. I thought it was still loading. Did I not go down? There we go. That's what I gotta do. Alright. Oh, this is creepy looking. Guess it's a good thing I emptied out that water. Probably don't want to fall. That's where I came from. Guess I'm gonna fall. Because I have no other idea how I'm supposed to get down. Am I moving down? Alright guys, fun fact, it's black screen for me now. There we go. It's the only way I can go down, literally. Did I eat piggies yet? No. You like how I just fall down ladders, Seto? Because, otherwise I can't tell if I'm even moving.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mendes.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer?
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
I really feel like I missed something by not dealing with the water monster. I'm just saying. Maybe he'll make another appearance for me. And it'll be like the first one where I'm trying to really fast run away when I don't actually have a way to run.
He's here.
Who's here? Chitlins?
I said you'd come.
The pump rooms. These must be the bilge rooms. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps, but he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Ah, there he is. I knew he'd come back. 'Cause he just loves me. He wants to cuddle with me, but I don't want to cuddle with him.
I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Oh, did you guys see that? Just kind of exploded a person there. Is there somewhere else up here that I'm missing? What was the whole point of climbing up here? Oh, because it's another ladder that I don't know how to use. At least this one I could see where I'm going. The tunnels I could not. There's a pig head. One of those masks we've been seeing throughout the whole game. I like to open things up so I know where I've been. Even if it doesn't look like there's anything in there. Where are we going? Auxiliary pump controls. Got one pump. Hey, there's the mask. Journal. Valves and pipes, another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. You know it'd be really messed up? If at the end of the game they were turned into pig people. Just saying. Oh, nope. Somehow I knew that was gonna happen. Wasn't gonna let me through. Man. I knew the water monster was coming. There's the water monster. Found it. Ah. Main pump controls. Here we go. But where did it go? I just lost it. I'd fix it, but I lost my gear. I didn't want to finish the game anyway. Let's try this one. I feel like they should be touching. But whatever. Won't let me pull them back out. Nope, not right. Oh, yeah, I do need that little gear that I lost. Gone forever. Where did they even go? Can't have gone far. I just picked it up. And then it bounced off the side here and disappeared. If I leave and come back? Probably not. Oh, somehow it went all the way over there, huh? It's like I threw it. Imagine at some point I'm gonna fall in again. Or I'm gonna have to actually go in the water. Off to die we go. Maybe. We quite literally might die right now. Oh, you know what this is? I gotta throw. Hello, wagon. How's it going? We all know how well I throw in this. There we go. It's like the wimpy kid trying to throw the baseball. That's how I throw in here. Oh, I'm good. Just a little, lost in the maze of amnesia here. Worrying about water monsters. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Wow. Well, don't go towards the steam, because the steam is evil. Bars. That looks like a fun place to go. Let's see. There's the water monster. I just know we're gonna be besties at some point. That's a lot of knobs. Thanks for the cheer, wagon. Appreciate that. Am I getting close to the end? Have I failed the children yet? I don't know, last time you said I was on like part 4 of 16 or something areas. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled, sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept. For it was every bit as much a desecration as it had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. The heart of the machine. And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul and two bodies. And my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, and the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this blood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. They're gonna be pig boys. I just know it. He's gonna have some huge meltdown. No unauthorized persons.
To London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone. For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created for us all.
Dark and scary music. Trip down.
Oh dear God, dear Christ, what is this place?
It does sound like ending music. Yes, I know there was a door straight ahead.
I tried.
Exploring.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Was there anything else up there? In a different direction? Or should I just go straight to the door? Yep. Go straight to the door. Watch it be locked. Nope. Oh man, I hate those puzzles.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
A final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings, and this is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render this sabotage impotent once and for all. Wait. Why did you not stay on? Ooh, we gotta fix something probably. You know, for being a crazy maze, I probably feel like I'm doing better on this one than I did the last one. Maybe that's all I gotta do. Let's open that up. Is that it? Time to go back? Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. It's gonna be really messed up when they're pig people.
Quickly, the air is thin. The little voices tell no madness. They suffocate, they suffocate.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, madness, set them free. Set them all free.
don't seem as stressed because I can actually see this one. I'm not limited on how much of a tinderbox I have.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nasty. They're not pig people. Unless that was just a hallucination. Yeah, it had to be a hallucination.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
December 1899. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart, down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this? Tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart. As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. So I got a journal. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. Seems a little dramatic.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landers? You know the answer well enough.
August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Dark. Really dark.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Do you think stuff opened up over there now? See that? I caught the ladder so I didn't just injure myself. Let's see. Nope, nothing down there.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
So this is the direction I came from. Yeah. I losing my sanity there? December 1st, 1899. There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon, what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard, it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same spoon you gave your twins. Then you used to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next? I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Mandus is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility. Something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Escape through the pipes. If in the throes of my evil I sent children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Another one? Steam vents. All about me the thunder of machinery, the blasts of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole unless I can find a way to shut it off. Round and round we go, looking for some way to turn the steam off. What's up this way? I don't know if I can get up there actually. I think I gotta actually turn the steam off first. Listen, Pipes, will you just chill? Nope. Child fatalities this month is number 17. Well, now I'm a little stuck, but we'll figure it out. And those don't budge. There it is. Alright, got 2 of them. How many more we got? Pressure regulator, some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. So it looks like I need those pipes over there. Like they're gonna I'm gonna remember when I pick up the pipe from wherever they were at how to get back to where that was. Red light, that's where I'm going. No, too wide. Stop shaking. Nope. I'm thinking this pipe is the same width. Yep. I'm sure those gears are for something. shaky boiler room. Doesn't seem to stop. Pigman is here. Up the ladder we go. I wonder if he can follow me up a ladder. Into the pipes and out of the engines, now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me, its unholy, inhuman mind coil and slick, and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. I guess we running. Oh, no. Not there. Not there. I'm probably gonna die up here. You'll be fine.
This is what you dreamt into being.
I will stop you.
Nothing's chasing me, it's the steam that keeps hitting me.
It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies! Kill them all!
Oh, what have I done?
Silence or hard work are the roads to heaven. I think we unintentionally let them out. I'm sure it'll be fine. Dang it. Never played World of Warcraft, so I wouldn't really know. There'll be dead people everywhere too. Here we go, into a maze.
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
October 25th, 1899. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension. These so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them and then we will feed from them. Alright. Sounds fun. Sounds like beasties down there. Oh, I just went through that door.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees.
She threw a piece of paper for me. October 24th, 1899. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess, an actress battered and sliced. An artisan in every mouthful, an importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table, by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine.
Bones and ashes. But the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning. But this
Somebody let the piggies out. London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts, and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Back to the machine, huh? This ain't never gonna end. It's gonna go on forever. Oh, this looks new. Fix the machine, don't fix the machine, make up your mind. Nasty.
This is what you planned.
Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the streets to all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that I will find a pneumatic there. It will carry me back to the machine's heart.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Oh. No? There we go. Unless that's the one I just came from. Beyond the alley. We'll see. Can always go back up. counterattack, I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction. Open the heart before it. Confuse the machine enough to us. Confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doors. I must cause it great shock. Stab its eyes. Poke hot wire into its ears. Hammer it to its teeth and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp. In that gasp, I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. It's stopped focusing on finding the children at this point.
Free.
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good, the worthy, how will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
That seems a little dangerous. Coolant pumps. I sense my opportunity, my first strike. Impeding these cogs with large enough objects should jam the flow of coolant, causing a pressure buildup that will split the pipes and rupture the tanks. Do I just need one? Looks like one did the trick. Alright. Enjoy your painting of your cube. Oh jeez. What a monster. You guys know the water monster's my least favorite. Wonder what I do with that. Just jump? Oh, you know what? I can't touch the water. I touched the water. Because I'm so careful about injuries. Oh, too hot. Maybe it's too hot.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
Piece of paper. October 27th, 1899. And waste not, want not, for here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted, and enter the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by this section of the engine and is driven through the blade, splitting it into two sections ready for the butcher's block. And in the interim it is kept in our freezer bays under the house, and the heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and crannies of these rooms, and is the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats but no jackets on a freezing winter's night without a fire in the grate, and discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and toes may be attributed directly to those bellies and toes, even now passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. Kinda wonder how much more I've got in this game. December 2nd, 1899. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons. The skull of innocence under the loose clod. Headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles apart. I trace back my life to this instance, Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxin are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink, and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy spine, clockwork and intricate like a child's spine, but clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece. By the egg I laid myself, under the garden where the children's skulls are buried. I call it my Mexico. Getting some creepy vibes here. Nasty. Into the darkness we go. The path to the drapery. It is critically injured now, I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate. I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. Getting kind of dark.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Gross.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders!
We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Oh, there's people at the end, it looks like. Oh. Hallucination? I have no idea where I am.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
enlighten my soul, and there will be a very great burning, that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
25th of December, 1899. If you should find this, then you already know all I would tell you. You already know what you have done, what you must do now, what you must now do. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones beneath the rhododendrons, the skull of innocence under the loose clod. Headless rib cages cruelly torn asunder to expose their flowers in the cool stone. Behind the altars, 3,000 miles away. I trace my life to this instant. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. And in that instant, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew then I had to unbuild what I myself had constructed. Though even then it was little more than a sickening dream, this machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it and myself. So I think we're on chapter 14, which means I have 3 chapters to complete. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves. The deathly still and the freezing air tell me I am close. Is there something that way? Nope. We're good.
But why did you take my children?
Aye, madness. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
Oh, dang. It's a little rough, crazy guy. Shall I go down? Down and down we go. Into the abyss. Just don't stare at the abyss too long. It stares back at you if you do. That little shiny light in there that I see, I keep wanting to grab it. So I just came down that ladder. What am I doing down here? No idea. Just gonna walk in circles. There we go. Do not expose to ultraviolet. This place is nasty. What is that? Expecting that moment where I have to run for my life. Is that right now? I feel like it's right now. Yes. Oh shit. Oh no, no. Are they, is that it? Did I survive? Oh, so I thought they were like green beasties, but they were just the machines. Didn't even have to take Dramamine this whole game. Isn't that impressive? Nope, nothing there. Oh, Amandus descending among the spirits. So now we're on to chapter 15. It's like we are almost done with this game. Went by
Only to save you.
a whole lot
Only to
faster.
spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become?
Bad man, that's what you become.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Paper. 28th December 1899. Memories, they surfaced like bloated bodies rising into the scum of the Thames. I looked at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother. Little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him, Was this the egg of my soul the moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle, and take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself as well?
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
So I have this tendency that when I see on this font an O, it looks like a U to me. Mandus is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals. But in return, the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Oh. That room just like changed all of a sudden. I imagine this is where I die. Get me. Oh, I was at the door though. I was so close. Here we go. Weird. So that's the one I came in. So let's see what's down this way. Nothing. Oh, so it's just an ever-running circle. Oh, a ladder. We'll come back to that. Make sure all these doors are not where I need to be. Alright, up we go.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him!
It's okay, I
It
just
is
fall.
over. It is time to end this madness.
God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Oh boy, we're on the last chapter.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
This is the fastest I can move.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel, on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free. I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their scalps into your ribs, and they will eat your
Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. The church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
We did it. Yeah, that was fun. Made it through. Let's see. We're gonna head on over to the real wagon. Let's see what he's up to.